Alright, here's a screencast on the graphing linear inequalities. So you know if something's an inequality if you see the greater than, less than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to symbol. So as I've said before, there's 4 steps. I'm looking for 4 steps. Can you do these 4 things? First, you got to determine, is it dashed or is it solid? Remember, to do that, you're looking for a dashed line if it's less than or greater than. It's solid if it has that equal to portion. Second, I'm going to graph the line. So I have to graph a point, then I have to graph the slope. Maybe it'll be the y-intercept that's your point, or maybe it'll be in point-slope form and it'll just be a random point. Then you're going to choose a point that's not on the line. It's important to choose a point not on the line so that you can decide which side to shade. If you pick a point on the line, that doesn't tell you whether to shade the top or the bottom. Then you're going to substitute that point into your inequality and see if it's true or false. If it's true, that's the side of the line you're shading. If it's false, you're shading the other side. Alright, let's look at some problems and try to do some. Example 1. Y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 4. So step 1. Solid or dashed line? It's solid. Step 2, I'm graphing a point, which in this case is the y-intercept, 0, 4, and a slope, which is negative 1/2. I don't know what's going on with my pen. I don't know what's going on. Erase. Okay. Alright, here we go. So graphing 0, 4. So graphing that point, and then the slope is negative 1/2. Down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2. Or up 1 to the left 2. Solid line. Then I need to know what point am I choosing. In this case, I'm going to pick 0, 0. It's not on the line. Step 4, substitute in, see if it's true or false. So is 0 less than or equal to 4? Yeah, that's true. So this point right here, 0, 0, was a solution. That worked. So that means every point over here is going to work. I'm going to shade the whole thing. Perfect. Alright, let's try another one. Y plus 1 is less than 3 times the quantity x minus 2. So step 1, solid or dashed? Good, dashed line. Step 2, graphing. So this is in point-slope form. So I have a point, 2, negative 1. Remember the signs change, the signs flip. And a slope of 3. So I graph the point 2, negative 1. Slope of 3, so I rise 3 to the right 1, rise 3 to the right 1, or I could go down 3 to the left 1. So pick a point. This time I'm going to pick 1, 1, just to be different. So I'm choosing 1, 1, and I can because it's not on the line. Then I'm going to substitute in, see if it works. 1 plus 1 less than 3 times 1 minus 2. So this is 2 is less than or equal to 3 times negative 1. Is 2 less than negative 3? No, that's false. So that means this point doesn't work. So I have to shade the other side. Okay, what about this one? Negative 2y is less than 6. I want to divide by negative 2 because I want to get y by itself. What happens though when I divide by a negative? The sign changes. Good. So is this a solid or dashed line? Dash. And what kind of line is this? It's a horizontal line. Hopefully we remember that. So I can graph the point 0, negative 3. The slope for a horizontal line is 0. Dashed line. There we go. Choose a point not on the line. I'm going to go back to 0, 0. Right there. Is 0 greater than negative 3? Yeah, that's true. So I shade that side. It might be better, though, to use the original equation given to you. 0 less than 6. Yes. Why would I choose the original equation? Or the original inequality, I'm sorry. Just in case you were to make a mistake with the sign. It would be a good idea to go back to your original equation just in case. Okay, let's try this one. So this is a solid line. To graph it, I need to get y by itself. So I've got negative 4y less than or equal to 8 minus 3x. Divide by negative 4. Since I'm dividing by a negative, the sign changes. Okay, so my point is 0, negative 2. That's my y-intercept. Slope 3/4. Okay, here we go. Picking any point not on the line. I'm going to go back to 0, 0 again. And like I said in the example before, I'm going to use the original equation, just in case I made a mistake flipping the sign. So is 0 less than or equal to 8? Yes, so this is a solution. So I shade this side. Done. Just a little refresh. Why do you switch the sign when it's a negative? Let's look at an example. Let's say I have negative 4 is less than 2. Let's divide by a negative number. So divide by negative 2. So on the left-hand side, I have 2. On the right-hand side, I have negative 1. Which one's bigger? The 2. So the sign changes. It changed from here to here. Okay?